Welcome to Dicejunkies, and this is Perception Check.
This is DJQ.
And I'm Xenodamus. Hope you enjoy. Alright, let's get started, man. We had a new Black Panther trailer that hit. What did you think?
This trailer is definitely getting me hyped for the movie. I got to say without a doubt that I think this is going to be one of the most interesting movies we're going to see in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in a while. I mean, I loved the first Iron Man. I loved the first Captain America. And they've done really good with their first movies for the most part, maybe discounting Thor.
Mm-hmm.
But this one here looks like this is going to be something really that almost could have been on its, didn't even have to be a part of the cinematic universe. It stand on its own 2 feet.
Yeah. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really cool trailer. Now, a lot of this trailer we'd seen already, but there was a little bit of new, and now I'm hyped about the movie. It looks really cool. So
talk about hype. Apparently, we're not the only ones hype about the movie.
Well, no, definitely. We also got today. They said the pre-ticket sales have already surpassed all the previous Marvel movies. So that's pretty cool. You know.
And regardless of whether the movie ends up being good or not, it's going to be a major installment just alone on the pre-sales. It's going to be seen by a lot of people.
And I mean, pre-sales high pre-sales don't always equal box office success, but they do tend to give you a light on at least the opening days because.
The interesting thing that this movie may be able to do that, let's be honest, I'm not the only person, waiting for the first person to say this, especially if you're on YouTube, but a lot of people have said, you know, how long is this momentum? I even think you yourself recently brought up that we were talking, you said, how long is this momentum the Marvel Universe could have going to keep going? This might be that interesting character introduction that revitalizes the anticipation of this universe and gets people right back in there, not feeling like, oh man, we're getting tired of it. Because that's what happens when you get into the second and third movies of a bunch of different franchises. Second and third Thor, second and third, you know, Captain America and Iron Man. This is going to be a fresh breath of air, and I think it's going to get excitement back up for Marvel.
Well, yeah, and I mean, with the way the pre-sales and stuff, I mean, I added that topic to our random encounters list.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't roll it, but you know, and it is because we've been hitting up. We've had a lot of sequels lately. We've had a lot of sequels and not a lot of fresh faces. So yeah, I think where it will help us because it is a fresh face. But I mean, it also brings other things to the market that we really haven't had it before. I mean, this is a strong main hero. Yeah, the hero that is black, which you know we don't have a lot of. I mean, we had some in the TV series with Luke Cage. I think. Well, we were trying to come up with the last one. I think we were like Hancock or something.
It's not been a lot of black superhero movies, especially that could be considered to be successful in major productions. I believe I'm not as big on the race thing. I mean, I like the fact that it is Black Panther, but I want the movie to first be a good movie. Yeah. Then we get into that.
Well, I mean, I think what we're hoping that it's not diversity for diversity's sake. I mean, this is actual. Seems to be portraying the way the actual comic was. So it's not like they just tried to throw in black to try to get an audience.
No, I mean, Wakanda is an African tribal nation.
It actually makes sense. It's straight out of the comics. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, and it's getting, I mean, watching the trailer, it looks like it's done well. Now, I mean, we haven't seen the whole movie yet. You know, I think we plan on going to see it as soon as we can and go ahead and get a review out there. You know, we try to be
just a little bit to help with the folks that are apparently on the fence on it. First and foremost, no spoilers, but I mean, they're being true to the comic. Wakanda is a xenophobic nation. There's a reason that most of the cast in the movie is black. Most of the movie is in Wakanda. Wakanda does not take in people. So you either were born a member of these African tribes, and that's it. You know, we checked some other stuff too, where with some other characters, we just wikied it, and you may notice some odd accents or some people talk a certain way. That is canon and goes with the story. So currently, I'm feeling like it's going to be surprisingly true to the comic while changing what it needs to based on licensing. Because remember, there's licensing to Adamantium, owned by Sony still for now. Is it Sony? Or Fox. Might be Fox.
Fox, yeah.
Still owned by Fox or Adamantium. Still Vibranium, they're working with what they got, but it looks like it's going to be a good iteration. Like I said, I just said this as a black nerd. Like I said, I really want the movie to be good on its own, and then I can go into. Oh, I'm really glad this is a black superhero movie. We had a recent talk with some other black fans, and I kind of hate when people just go, "Oh man, it's a black superhero movie, so I'm already in. I'm going to support it either way." And I'm like, let it be a good movie first, then let's do that because we don't want to be hypocritical. So I'm hoping the movie is going to be good, and I'm hoping it's going to be a great black superhero movie. But I'm first hoping the movie is going to be good.
Yeah, and I mean, and that we won't know until we see the movie.
There we go. Now I'm hoping this will open up the store to some other ones because Blurred Without Fear put us up on that Blue Marvel, and I'm quickly becoming a huge Blue Marvel fan from the Marvel Universe as far as black heroes. So I'm hoping it'll open the door to some more opportunities. Again, thanks Blurred for putting me up on that, man. That was awesome.
And just a shout out to him. He has some great comic book content on his YouTube channel, Blurred Without Fear. So check him out, especially if you want to get up to date on your comics.
Now, an interesting little side point. If y'all want to know why our boy Zeno Davis there kept saying heroine, is that we just came off a recent conversation where we brought up Storm. Some of the actresses in this movie really made me realize that there was some potential with the Fox Disney. We've talked about this before for a new Storm, and man, I hope they go look at some of this cast to snag the women in this movie are so regal and so royal, and I really want that same thing if they bring in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's version of Storm. Especially since, no spoilers.
Disney Marvel has been so great at casting. I mean, they even cast people that aren't necessarily big name actors that just blow away the parts that they're given. I mean, they obviously put a lot of time and thought into their casting. Who
thought a wrestler, after all the movies I've seen with a wrestler, that would do so good? Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe that's Batista playing Drax, and man, I've been loving them. I mean, it's like every casting call seems to be on point. I've been amazed with the way they've been casting every movie, and I really hope that we will see. I know I'm sorry, it's a nerd thing. I just go like, oh, please bring in your own iteration of the X-Men, especially Storm. Please redo Storm. Please, I'm sorry. I love her. She's a beautiful woman, but no. I need a new Storm.
No, really, she was such an awesome character in the comics with such a huge background and such, a huge presence, and they did not pull that off with Fox at all.
Man, my greatest regret is I applied for a group, discussion group through Facebook recently, and I said my favorite comic book character was Hulk. Now that I think about it, no, it's Storm. I love Storm. As a kid, I looked up to Storm. She was an amazing character, my favorite black superheroine or superhero period, and I'd love to see her done right because she just stood out to me in all of her characteristics. But I mean, not to take away from Black Panther, because Black Panther is easily my next favorite. But I was a big X-Men guy. Of course, hopefully.
Were you a big fan of the Black Panther comics? Like, did you read a lot of them, or?
I read most of his crossovers. I love watching Black Panther interacting, because here's the thing, in his own comic, he was in a black setting in Africa over here, so it kind of just felt like this is the black comic. But when he showed up in the main universe and was a major mover, an individual, he really felt like he was representing the black heroes when he showed up in the Avengers and others.
And not to beat the Disney Fox deal into the ground, but I mean, that's another thing that I'm hoping to be able to see, because you mentioned the crossovers of Black Panther. you know, in Wachovia with like Doctor Doom, man. You know, some of
This
those
is
that
a
we
man
can't
Dr.
do.
Doom talked to respectfully.
Yeah.
Black Panther really to me like was also when I said like even he's like, hey, I want to work together.
Well, they were also, you know, they also had their own kingdoms. You know, Doctor Doom had his.
So Dr. Doom didn't consider anybody as equal,
so-
but he frequently was like Latveria, Wakandia, man, you know. And I'm like, wow.
So that's some of the crossovers I would love to see happen with this new deal. So I'm really excited about the movie, though. I do definitely want to check it out. And you know, I mean, like I said, we give our honest review. We'll let you know if you know, if we think it's pandering. We'll tell you it's pandering. You know, like I said, I have a lot of respect for Marvel, so I don't see that as happening.
I'm gonna judge it as a
look at it
fan first, as a movie fan first. Then I'm gonna judge it as, you know, as a black fan, because I got to give that first review and give an honest review, and then I can go into my personal what I wanted from it and did I get what I wanted. So you know, we're gonna do both. And then what's cool is I love the fact you're gonna be there, so we're gonna get both sides of it. You're gonna get a guy who really, I won't lie, is a bit biased, is looking forward to Black Panther because he's black. Then you have somebody who never read the comics at all. Yeah. So we're going to be able to bring those in and give you both points of view in one go. I like that. I'm looking forward to looking at you and ask you what you thought of it as somebody who's not into African mythology. It's going to be curious how you feel about it. Yeah, I'm into the mythos already, both African mythos and the Black Panther mythos. So it's going to be curious to see the outsider, not because you're white, because you didn't follow it.
It's also an issue. I mean, with a movie, you want to be able to appeal, though. You want to be able to give enough information so that your fans aren't bored, but the people who aren't familiar with the content can still keep up and keep along and not be out of the loop, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
and Marvel, once again, has done pretty good with that.
Oh, yeah, I got to tell you, I didn't even like Guardians of the Galaxy. I used to hate when they showed up in my other cartoons and comics because I thought they were silly. I didn't know anything about them. Love the movies. So, I mean, I can't say anything more than that. I didn't even like them before the movie. I was like, this freaking raccoon in a tree. Like, the whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing, way out. Ant-Man, I thought Ant-Man was a stupid concept. Went to see the movie. Loved Ant-Man. So, I'm hoping they can do the same here to where black fans will like it. Black Panther fans will like it. White fans will like it. People who hate Black Panther will like it. You know, I'm hoping it is going to just be everybody can enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
But honestly, the way the action scenes are looking, you've got to, I mean, from the trailers, you really got to just not like action.
Dude, I mentioned that trailer had my head banging, man.
Oh, good music.
It had a good pacing to it, a good beat to it. It was good.
Even the bad guy, like, man, I loved his, like, everything he said, I was like, this guy's actually interesting. Because, you know, the villains have been hit or miss. As much as I love the movies, the bad guys tend to be kind of faceless. But
well, I mean, we sort of brought up Mandarin during this conversation.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Well, I mean, no.
Well, we don't know if they're going to do it in the movie.
I mean, we know Mandarin was in Iron Man.
Well, a version of Mandarin.
Yeah.
But we also know that they put out some content later that showed Trevor getting kidnapped by the Nine Rings group. And there is a tie-in between the main villain and Mandarin later in the comics. So, just so we can get the props, I'm predicting potential Mandarin tie-in stinger. Fingers crossed.
And that's why
Kyle was predicting Wolverine. You know, for some reason.
Was he?
Yeah, remember he was showing the thing and thinking that Wolverine maybe in a stinger.
No, I think he was just talking about comics, man.
Okay,
I don't think he was there, man.
But I'm going for Mandarin tie-in, good Mandarin with rings tie-in in the stinger. And let's see if I'm right.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. I wanted you to get that prediction out there.
Yeah, just call it.
I just thought, I hope you're right. I would like to see Mandarin done better. And that is an opportunity.
Iron Man needs a proper enemy. You know, that would be nice to see somebody that could actually... And he'd be an interesting enough character to come along after the Avengers War to still be interesting, because I ain't gonna lie. Our boy Thanos is going to overshadow a lot of people. only Magneto, Doom, and the Mandarin may be able to come in afterward and people not laugh like, you think we're scared of you?
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, great pre-sale tickets, great trailers. Looking forward to it. We'll get you a review coming out soon. I think that's pretty much it though on the Black Panther. I mean, you have anything else to say before we on Black Panther? I do have one thing I do want to bring up outside of Black Panther to end up the perception check.
No, man, shout it all out. What you got?
I just wanted to do a shout out. You know, we talked about Cyberpunk 2077 and the silence there, and been sort of hoping to see that. And the Twitter page for the Cyberpunk game actually tweeted today.
Oh, I heard about something like that. What did they say?
Beep.
Excellent.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you're as excited to see this movie as we are. And let us know what you think. You know, do you have any predictions pre-movie, anything like that? Throw them in the comments below. And stay tuned. We'll get you that preview, or I guess review, come sometime after February 16th when the movie premieres. Take care.
Beep.